Good afternoon and welcome to the Caribbean Edge Kids. My name is Dawn Wilson, your host today. I do have our beautiful panel of children. We have Maliek, we have Carlos, we have Anna who is going to sing, and somehow Anna is twisted upside down, but we'll get her to fix that. And we also have our author, Miss Hana Okolo, but she's going to say her name for us in a minute. And also we have Auntie Sophie. Happy Sunday, everyone. So we're going to start out talking to the kids. Let's go to Maliek first. Hi, Maliek. How are you?
Hi, Auntie Dawn.
How are you doing, sweetie? We can't see your face. So Maliek, I know you go to Bethlehem Junior Academy, who is a proud sponsor of the Caribbean Edge Kids. And tell us about you. What do you want to do when you grow up? Can you hear us, Maliek?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, so what do you want to do when you grow up?
Be a doctor and a scientist.
Awesome. And did you just celebrate a birthday?
Yes, Miss.
On April 15th, right?
Yes, Miss.
So happy belated birthday to you. I hope you had a wonderful day.
Yes, Miss. I had a wonderful day.
Okay, so how about your brother? You have a little brother?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, so what do you do for fun?
I play games and play with my rabbit.
A rabbit? Nice. Okay, so I know we're going to come back to you. You wanted to say something?
Yes, and I read also for fun.
Good. What are your favorite subjects?
Math and language and social studies.
Good. So we're so glad to have you. And it's your second time on the Caribbean Edge Kids, right?
Yes, Miss.
Awesome. Well, welcome back. Let's switch over to Carlos. Hi, Carlos.
Hi, Miss.
And how old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
9 years old. And you've been going to Bethlehem Junior Academy since you were 3.
That's it.
Yeah, so tell us about school.
School is great, even though they give us a lot of work.
I know, but that's to prepare you for the future. So we know Bethlehem Junior Academy is an awesome school right here in Florida. They actually sponsor this show and send us a lot of their brilliant kids. So we're happy to have you. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have 3 sisters and 1 brother.
Oh, so where do you fit in the mix? Are you the youngest, the oldest?
I'm the oldest. Well, not really the oldest. I have an older sister.
Okay. And what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a doctor or a chef.
A doctor or a chef? A cooking doctor. Ooh, should be interesting. So we are so excited to have you, and you wrote me a great write-up on the school that you're going to with your teachers. And having a Caribbean-based education is always good. We understand we're ahead of the school system, not only just as far as our learning skills, education, but also discipline as well. And I love the fact that you guys wear some uniforms at that school too. It brings us back to childhood days in Jamaica. And we see Anna is upside down, so hopefully we get her to switch her phone or camera, get her straight. But we're gonna go over to Auntie Okolo. Hi, Auntie Okolo, how are you?
I am well, I'm well. I'm so happy to be here with all of you beautiful people today. I am in Atlanta, Georgia, and as you can see, it's a gorgeous day. I had to shut my blinds a little bit because it is so bright and beautiful. And yeah, I reside here with my husband. I have 3 adult children and 1 lovely granddaughter, Emmeline, who also came on this show and read a book by one of your authors, and she absolutely loved it. So I am so honored and blessed to be here with you today.
Thank you. And how do you say your name?
My full name is Hana Okolo. So the njao is just as if you're eating something so delicious. You're like njao Okolo.
I love it. And where are you from? Where's your culture from?
Okay, I was born and raised in Nairobi, Kenya, actually both Kenya and Tanzania. My mom is Kenyan, my father is Tanzanian. The 2 countries border each other on the East African coast. We are right by the Indian Ocean. And so that is where I'm from. And my husband is from Nigeria, which is on the western side of the continent of Africa. So we have a great mix of culture in our homes, but very similar to the West Indian culture as well. Discipline, respect for school and education, for family, and all of that good stuff.
Nice. We are so glad to have you. And I know you have a book, special book lined up for us. So we got Anna, our little songstress here. Hi, Anna, how are you? So we're gonna have to unmute you, Anna. Can you unmute?
Hi.
Hi, beautiful. And you're joining us from Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how old are you, Anna?
I'm 9.
9 years old. And what do you do for fun?
I like playing doctor games with my sister.
Oh, so you have 1 sister?
Yeah, I have 1 sister and 2 brothers.
2 brothers. Are your brothers older?
My big brother is older than me. He's 11, and my little brother is 5.
5.
And my sister, sister is 2.
2. Oh, wow. And such a nice big family. And I know you're joining us from church today, where Daddy is also singing. So does Mommy sing too?
Yeah.
Yes, she does. Oh, so we have any of your siblings sing?
My whole family sings.
Wow, that is awesome. Oh, and Daddy's actually
But
singing.
my big brother doesn't sing that much.
Oh, okay. Well, we're so glad you can join us. Auntie Sophie, another great Sunday.
It is, as usual. And you know how Auntie Sophie is excited every Sunday. Just seeing all the beautiful kids and our guest authors and guest readers. We're always excited to have you. So it's always a great day for me. Yes, and the sun is high in the sky and it's bright outside too, okay? So a happy Sunday to you all. Nice to see you.
It is certainly hot and sunny and bright in Florida. So we appreciate our great weather here. And Anna, our little songstress, is going to start us off with a song today. So Anna, what song are you singing?
Worthy, worthy.
Worthy, worthy. So take us away.
Worthy, worthy is the Lamb. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb that was slain. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb that was slain. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb that was slain. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb that was slain. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb slain. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb. Worthy, worthy is the Lamb that was slain.
That was awesome. What a voice you
Great
have.
job. Woo, woo, woo,
You took us to church. I am so glad you came on here and sang for us. I saw Auntie Sophie singing along. I think Auntie Sophie knows that song. And she was closing her eyes, Auntie Okolo as well. And the boys certainly stayed tuned. So, and our viewers certainly enjoyed your beautiful voice. A beautiful young lady with a beautiful voice to share with the world. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
What a beautiful voice. Thank you. And so we want to switch over to Maliek. Maliek, tell us what book you have for us.
The book I have for you is Little Lion Goes for Gold.
And who is the author of that book?
The author of the book is Kelly Magnus.
Yes, and author Kelly Magnus has actually been on the Caribbean Edge kit. So we certainly are glad you picked that book. We thank all our authors that have joined us and share with you kids during story time. So that's an awesome book. So let's hear what you have to read for us. Go ahead.
Oh, yes. 8 little boys knelt in a row waiting for the whistle's blow. Coach Clafford Plum paced to and fro. On your mark, get set, go. The boys sped off. The race was on. One little boy just would not run. 7 ran with all their might. Little Lion stood stiff with fright. Run, Little Lion, cried Coach Claffy. Little Lion's leg felt like jelly. Come on, Little Lion, go, go, go. Little Lion's leg said no, no, no. All the boys sped down the track. Little Lion was way at the back. Legs were pounding, arms were hungry. Little Lion was huffing and puffing. 7 boys finished fast. Little Lion came in last. He crawled home and said, I'm done. I'm sorry, Papa. I just can't run. Papa said, don't give up so fast. Quitting is worse than coming last. If at first you don't win, then you have to try and try again. Every race is a new test. Always try your very best. Just keep going, never stop. Soon you'll make it to the top. Little Lion went back to school thinking about Papa's rule. He tried his hardest in the race, and then this time he took 4th place. Little Lion ran race after race. A smile lit up Coach Claffy's face. Little Lion, you're gaining speed. I'm putting you on the track team. Little Lion went to bed. Track stars running around his head. I may be the smallest guy, but I'm going to try. He sprinted off to school each day. He ran home the longest way. He ran to and from the store. He ran and ran and ran some more. Saturday, he went to the track. He started off with jumping jacks, push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, squats. He picked up, he skipped, he stretched, he jumped, he hopped. His little legs were growing faster, his little body growing stronger. Papa said, that's it. Little Lion, you're training like a champion. Left, right, he ran all day, he ran all night. With every step, he sang along, making up a brand new song. I'm getting ready for my race. I'm making sure I win 1st place. I'm going to the stadium. I'm going to run. Everybody on his lane came to watch Little Lion train. They sang along to the beat, tapped out by his flying feet. Run. Watch Little Lion run. He runs with his heart and soul. We know he'll bring home gold. He's quick like Query, bad like Bolt. He's magic like Merlin, strong as a Sappho, fast as Veronica, the best we've ever seen. Before long, the big day had come. There it was. The stadium, friends, fans, parents, and teachers filled the grandstand and the bleachers. Every school had sent its team, all of them with just one dream, to be the best in the school in the land, to reign atop the medal stand. Little Lion took his place in the 50-meter race. A tingly thrill tickled his spine as he stepped on the starting line. He felt the magic and the power of all the greats who'd run before. His little legs felt strong and steady. He sighed and smiled and said, I'm ready. 8 little boys knelt in a row waiting for the whistles blow. They called their names one by one. Lane 4, Nick Nyland. Lane 5, Zachary Zion, also known as Little Lion. On your mark, get set, go! Little Lion flew like an arrow from a bow. Nick Nyland sprinted by his side. Little Lion matched him stride for stride. The sky was blue, the sun was bright. Little Lion ran with all his might. He sped ahead with one last burst and crossed the finish line in first. Maya Moore and Kayla King led the happy fans in cheering. The whole stadium sang along to Little Lion's running song. I worked so hard to win my race. I'm so glad I won 1st place. I'm here in the stadium. I'm having fun. Run. Watch the lion run. He ran with his heart and soul. Little Lion won the gold. The end.
Yay! So all the viewers are saying great job to our children. Some encouraging words in the chat already. So Maliek, tell us why you picked that book. You did author Kelly Magnus proud. We're going to send her this episode for sure.
I picked this book because it's my favorite book and I liked reading it.
So anything in particular inspires you about that book?
Yes, to never give up.
Never give up. Excellent. And that's a message for all our youth out there. We all have different backgrounds, different cultures, but never give up, because there's always challenges in life and you will overcome and the sun will come out tomorrow. So thank you for picking that book, and thanks for being an awesome reader as well.
You're welcome, Auntie Dawn.
Thank you. So we're going to mix it up a little bit and have our author, Miss Hana Okolo, share with us her book.
Okay, wonderful. I get to go behind Maliek. Oh my goodness. I better bring my best game, right? Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, everyone. This is my favorite, one of my favorite books. I have a lot of favorite books, but I really love this one. I will show you the cover. Can you see it? It is entitled, I Believe I Can. And look at the back cover as well. The back cover tells a story. It tells a story of belief and community. And that's one of the reasons why I absolutely love this book. It is authored by Grace Byers and illustrated by Keturah A. Bobo, one of my favorite illustrators. So here I go. Okay, I am going to try and do this and show you the pictures as well as I am reading. Can you see? Give me a thumbs up if you can see. Awesome. I can sail like mighty ships, like the oceans, I run deep. I can stretch just like the Alps until I reach my highest peak. I can charge just like a train, like a rocket, I will ignite. Like a star, I can project my brightest shine against the night. I am like the lion's roar. I am like a dragon's flames. I am worthy because I am me. And there's value to my name. I can build just like a brick. I keep going like a clock. I can hold just like cement. I can last just like a rock. Grounded, firm, I am like the soil, like the sky, I am boundless too. When I believe in myself, there's simply nothing I cannot do. Like the hero, I am brave and face my fears despite my fright, because I know I am not alone, and in the end, I will be all right. Sometimes I'm right, and sometimes I am wrong. But even when I make mistakes, I learn from them to make me strong. I may not win at all I do. I may experience defeat, but I'll dust off and try again to be the best that I can be. I know my power lies within. There's nothing that can hold me down, nothing. There is light within my smile. There is voice within my sound. My presence matters in this world. My life is worthy. There's a plan. I know I can do anything. If only I believe I can. The end.
Oh, I love that book, Auntie Okolo. Oh my gosh, so many messages in there for us. Not just children, but adults too.
Yes, and that's why I love the words. I love it when they talk about even facing defeat, you get up and you try again, you know, and having courage. And just like Maliek, the book he chose, he loves it because the message there is never give up. And in this message, as a follow-up, you can do it, but not alone. You can do it with your community of friends, family, support. Everyone rises together. And so that is why I absolutely love this book and I wanted to share it with you. And I will just show the back cover again.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. I love that. And we will certainly post the names of the books and all the authors in here so parents can buy these books that are so inspirational for our children. Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Wow, I am blown away. I love both books so far. So let's see what Carlos has for us. Hi, Carlos.
Hi, Miss.
Happy Sunday. What book do you have for us?
I have a book named Chomp.
Okay, so take us away. Who is your author?
The author is Othino C. Marsh.
Okay.
In 1879, Marsh named another dinosaur, fossil Brontosaurus, or thunder lizard. It turned out that Apatosaurus and Brontosaurus were the same animal. The wrong skull was on the second dinosaur. Scientists as early as 1903 questioned the classifications. In 1979, John McTosh evidence proved that the thunder lizard really was a deceptive lizard. After that, the name Brontosaurus was no longer officially used. The Apatosaurus' primary predator, the Allosaurus, stopped, attacked, and ate injured adult Apatosaurus. The Allosaurus also picked off young Apatosauruses that strayed from the protected center of the herd. Too heavy to run away effectively, the Apatosaurus fought off predators when attacked. Its great height kept its head and neck out of reach. An Apatosaurus fought back by snapping its 30-foot whiplash tail, rearing up on its back legs and crashing down to crush its attacker, and using the claw in each foot to rip and stab. An Apatosaurus footprint was about the same size as a bike tire. Its toes were covered by horned pads like elephants have. The front feet had short, stubby toes, except for the inside toe, which had a claw pointing upward. 2 rows of short spines ran the length of Apatosaurus's 20-foot neck, down its backbone and over much of its 30-foot tail. Ligaments attached to the spines held up the neck and tail. Apatosaurus' tail probably snapped 2,000 times louder than a whip and sounded like a firing cannon. Why such a big noise? It wasn't to start a fight, but to attract a mate. Thick forest didn't allow enough room for Apatosaurus's head-swinging food collection. Dry ground covered in low-growing foliage is where the Apatosaurus lived. On October 1st, 1989, a 25-cent Brontosaurus stamp was issued by the U.S. Postal Service. Scientists criticized it for the pair of dinosaurs labeled as Brontosaurus instead of Apatosaurus and wanted the stamps recalled. The skull of the Camarasaurus was accidentally placed on the Apatosaurus skeleton in the Carnegie Museum for 45 years. In 1979, it was replaced with the correct skull. The popular Apatosaurus appeared in 1933's King Kong, 1925's The Lost World, the cartoon series, The Flintstones, and as the main character Littlefoot in The Land Before Time. The end.
Wow, I did not know. Auntie Sophie, Auntie Okolo, we are being educated every week from our children. I did not know all that. Viewers, did you know that? Put that in the chat. So Carlos, you just educated the entire world about all the stamps and wow. So tell us why you picked that book. Awesome reader as well.
I picked the book because it teaches you about what happened in 1879 and 1903.
Wow, I can see why you are an aspiring young child at Bethlehem Junior Academy. Such a brilliant reader as well. Auntie Sophie, rope in.
Yes, rope in. I was here in school this morning. The young lady took me to church. Maliek gave me all this encouragement. Auntie Okolo telling me, I can. And look at this young man educating me. It's what we say on the Caribbean Edge Kids. We're here to inspire and of course to inform and to motivate. Thank you all so much. Really enjoyed it. Both great readers too. Thank you, kids.
Thank you, Auntie Sophie. So Maliek, did you have your little Patois book? Did you have another little Patois book? We can't hear you at all. Are you there, Maliek? Look like we lost your volume there. And it looks like we lost Anna too. So Carlos, we're gonna talk to you while Maliek figures it out. So Carlos, where are your parents from?
Miss, do you hear me now?
Yes, Maliek, awesome. So we're gonna ask everyone to unmute right now, including Auntie Okolo, because I don't think she knows any Patois. So we're gonna have some fun with her. Auntie Okolo, you know no Patois?
Me no know nothing.
It look like a lie, Chantel. It look like she have some little Jamaican.
Me no lie.
So it looks like she's been hanging around some Jamaicans there. Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So she's going to teach you some words today. And Maliek as well, and Carlos. So Carlos, where are your parents from?
My parents are from Jamaica.
Oh, see that? Yeah, they already. So do you speak Patois in your household?
Not really, but I know Patois.
Okay, so tell me what you know.
Let me see.
The car is not open.
Uh-oh, we're hearing Anna somewhere. So what do you know? Usually when we get upset as parents, the accents in the language tend to come out. Not sure where Anna is. Anna, can you mute? Okay.
What in the
I can't find Anna because she's off camera. Anna?
Huh? Yes.
Hi there, you're off camera, sweetie.
Can I tell you? I tried to go back to my camera, but it's not working. It's saying that I lose my time to turn it on.
Okay, so go ahead and mute your phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, so there we go for Anna. So Carlos, tell us what your parents say to you. Well, let me be careful. when you won't go to bed, do they say anything special to you?
Yes.
What do they say?
Bad words.
Do they say, go on to your bed, picnic?
Yes.
Yeah? Go on to your bed, picnic. Maliek, where are your parents from?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. So you probably hear that too. Go on to your bed, picnic?
Yes.
Okay, so we want you to say, because you want to say, Mommy, may I go on in my bed? May I go on my bed, Mommy? Me? May I go on in my bed?
May I go on in my bed?
See it there? Nice. So mommy said, go on your bed, Pitney. You said, me I go on my bed. Carlos, how about you? Me I go on my bed.
Yeah, go on my bed.
Very, very good. So when your parents say go to bed because you have your schoolwork, and we know the teachers don't play at Bethlehem, you have to be well fed and well rested and come to school alert. So that's why your parents will say, go on your bed.
Miss Dawn.
Yes.
My mom's when it's bedtime, my mom says, go on your bed.
Yes, go on your bed, true that. And sometimes we say picnic, meaning kid or child, go on your bed, go to bed. So let's see. When we want you to sit down and behave, we say, sit down, go sit down, picnic. Go and sit down. So Carlos, your chance. Go on, go sit down, go sit down.
Go on, go sit down.
See there? So Maliek, sit down, picnic.
Sit down there, so.
Sit down there, so see? You might teach with some stuff. So when we say the picnic them bright at Bethlehem, that means the kids are very bright, they're intelligent, they're smart. So what do you say, Maliek, the picnic them bright?
The picnic them bright?
Yes, how about you, Carlos, the picnic them bright?
The picnic them bright.
Yes, and I know you said you love your school. So you can say, I love my school, you know?
Picnic them bright.
Yeah, I love my school. Carlos?
Love my school, man.
Me love my school.
School, man.
Me love my teacher them.
I love me teacher them.
You love me school bad.
Me love my school bad, and not just love in school, and love it bad. It's so beautiful that you kids are learning Patois at home as well, because it's part of your rich culture and heritage. So even
I agree. I love it. Me love your accent bad.
Me love it bad too.
Yes. Me wish I could talk like that. You know, it's beautiful, like you said. It's lovely when they switch back and forth from reading with such a clear, succinct enunciation, and then they say, me love my school bad. It's so beautiful. It's a gift.
And true that. We love it. And we love to confuse people, just like any other cultures. We like to speak so no one else understands us. So we take this opportunity, especially living abroad, for our children of Caribbean descent to learn the language, understand the language, and continue the traditions no matter where you live in the world, because it's absolutely beautiful, like Auntie Okolo says. We love Jamaica. And the rich color, which is one of the rich culture, which is one of the reasons we do this show too, is because storytelling is so crucial to us. And like Auntie Sophie says, we want to educate, inspire, motivate. And a lot of the feedback we get on this show is what it does for the kids themselves to be able to come on and read out loud. So we are going to our own storyteller, Auntie Sophie, and see what she has for us.
Yes, thank you, Auntie Dawn. And I can't say thanks enough to the kids and of course the Auntie Okolo. So you know something, Auntie Dawn, some of the words that we speak in Patois, they are originated in parts of Africa. Yes, so that too is our rich cultural heritage from the motherland of Africa. Some words like picnic and niam. These are some of the words spoken in some of the different languages in Africa, okay? And speaking of Africa, guess what? I have a story here, boys and girls, that is originated from West Africa. And of course, that is a story that stories rather of the Anansi culture that we have had in Jamaica for years. Now, the stories were brought to Jamaica and other parts of the New World by Ashanti slaves, and were handed down orally through generations. Generations after generations, these stories are told and shared. Now, Anansi, which is the mythical creature that I'm going to read about, exists as a spider, a man, or a combination of the two. Now, Anansi, as we have been taught over the years, is no goody two-shoes. He is a greedy, lazy, inventive trickster, cunning and smart in the extreme. Now, Anansi loves a joke. And when he's not sleeping, he's always up to something. And I'm going to add this to Anansi's bio. He loves to eat. Oh my goodness. So let's see what Anansi is up to today, boys and girls. We start the story by saying, once upon a time, a long time ago, there lived a spider named Anansi. Anansi's wife was a very good cook, but always Anansi loved to taste the food that others in the village made for themselves and for their families. One day, he stopped by Rabbit's house. Rabbit was his good friend. "There are greens in your pot," cried Anansi excitedly. Anansi loved greens. "They're not quite done," said Rabbit, "but they will be soon. Stay and chat and eat with me." "I would love to, Rabbit, but I have some things to do," Anansi said hurriedly. If he waited at Rabbit's house, Rabbit would certainly give him jobs to do. And we know Anansi was lazy, right? "I know," said Anansi. "I'll spin a web. I'll tie one end around my leg and one end to your pot. When the greens are done, tug on the web and I'll come running." Rabbit thought that was a great idea, and so it was done. "I smell beans," Anansi sniffed excitedly as he ambled along. "Delicious beans cooking in a pot." "Come eat our beans with us," cried the monkeys. "They're almost done." "I would love to Father Monkey," said Anansi. And again, Anansi suggested he spin a web with one end tied around his leg and one end tied to the big pot of beans. Father Monkey thought that was a great idea. All his children thought so too, and so it was done. "I smell sweet potatoes," Anansi sniffed happily as he ambled along. "Sweet potatoes and honey, I do believe." Anansi called his friend Hog. "My pot is full of sweet potatoes and honey. Come share my food with me." "I would love to," said Anansi. And again, Anansi suggested he spin a web with one end tied around his leg and one end tied to the sweet potato pot. His friend Hog thought that was a great idea, and so it was done. By the time Anansi arrived at the river, he had one web tied to each of his 8 legs. This was a wonderful idea, Anansi told himself proudly. "I wonder whose pot will be ready first." Just then, Anansi felt a tug at his leg. "Aha!" said Anansi. "That is the web string tied to Rabbit's greens." He felt another and another. Anansi was pulled 3 ways at once. "Oh dear," said Anansi as he felt the 4th web string pull. Just then he felt the 5th web string pull, and the 6th, and the 7th, and the 8th. Anansi was pulled this way and that way as everyone pulled on the web strings at once. His legs were pulled thinner and thinner and thinner, and Nancy rolled quickly into the river. When all the webs had washed away, Anansi pulled himself painfully up on the shore. Oh my, sighed Anansi. Perhaps that was not such a good idea after all. And boys and girls, to this day, Anansi the spider has 8 very thin legs, and he never got any food that day. Jack Mandora, me no choose none. The end.
Thank you, Auntie Sophie. We always love Anansi stories, and we certainly love you.
Thank you. That was great.
Thank you.
So children, you get to hear Auntie Sophie read an Anansi story for you, which is part of our rich culture and heritage. As storytelling, Auntie Sophie mentioned, is from Africa. We sit around and listen to stories. So hopefully you read to your parents, tell stories to your siblings as well, as reading is fundamental for us all. Auntie Okolo, it's such a pleasure to have you on today.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to be with you. I really, really appreciate the opportunity. And so the pleasure was mine.
And tell us about your books. Where can we find you?
Okay, I am on Facebook, Instagram. I have my blog. Currently, I can actually drop it in the comments. And I am working on a novel currently. I have published poetry in Silver Birch Press, which is out of California. And I have an anthology, an anthologized story in a outfit out of South Africa. One of the stories that I really like is called The Shady Taxi Driver. It's available on Amazon. And it actually talks about the shady taxi driver and his shenanigans in Nairobi, Kenya. So I am also working on children's books. That really is something that I would love to bring to fruition this year.
Absolutely, and we welcome you back. We are so blown away by the book you read today.
Thank you so much.
And the illustrations. So thanks for introducing us to that book. We'll certainly put it in the chat. And for Maliek and Carlos, Miss Pat says you both did an amazing job. And she says, Carlos, you're also teaching her too. So she quite a big book that you chose today to read and share with us and educate us as adults. Can you imagine? You're inspiring us. See what you kids do, you too, Maliek. And we're going to share this with the book you chose to our author, Miss Kelly Magnus, as well. Anything you want to say to the people that tuned in to watch you today, Maliek?
Never give up.
Never give up. Thank you for that. How about you, Carlos?
You learn new things every day.
Learn things every day. Yeah, learn every day. Yes, absolutely. Auntie Sophie?
And I'm going to say, be careful as you plan to trick somebody. The trick may backfire on you like it did on Brother Anansi. But keep reading, keep on inspiring, and keep on motivating the children that you come across, your fellow friends, okay? And thank you for being on the Caribbean Edge Kids. And I want to thank Little Miss for taking me to church in that wonderful way as I'm singing for the Lord. Thank you.
Yes, we want to say bye from Anna. She's streaming from church in Canada, so we lost her along the way, but a beautiful voice, a beautiful young lady. And we thank all our amazing children, Auntie Sophie and Auntie Okolo, who shared with us today. I'm Auntie Dawn, so thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Caribbean Edge Kids, where we continue to motivate, inspire, and educate, and encourage you to keep reading, keep loving and living. One love. Walk good, everybody.
Walk good. Bye.